in a marriage, people change. You don't just marry the person you're marrying on your wedding day. You're marrying the person that person is going to become in 20 years. And sometimes 20 years later you go, oh, that's who you became. Oh, okay, well, let's see if this still works.
Yeah. You scared me.
Sorry. Well, I have a line in the play, the saddest things are usually true. But, that's, I think the thing we just connected on in this conversation is one of the truths that the play confronts. And, I think that's why theater is so important, to experience that live human connections like we just had.
My character is Sophie, and I really related to her because she has a lot of imposter syndrome. She's a very talented writer, but she doesn't know if she can do it anymore. She had a failure earlier in her career. She put out a book that just didn't do well. It didn't get great reviews. It disappeared from the scene. So she said, okay, I'm going to have kids and I'm going to support my husband. And she's done that for 10 years. And so when we meet her, she's kind of got this pebble in her shoe, which is what this metaphor that Barry uses in rehearsal, where you don't really know what's wrong, but you know something isn't right. And so she's struggling with that when we first meet her, and we come to learn that what she's struggling with is that she has wants and desires too. She spent the past 10 years supporting her husband, who is a very successful writer, raising 2 kids, and then realizing, I'm a writer too, and I want a career as well.
I think in some ways you could take the themes of the story and look at it through many different communities. Although I think there is something special about this one, but a lot of the play sort of asks, how can we be happy with what we have, when we have it, where we stand, right? How do you reconcile the life that you sort of envision for yourself with the life that you come to want and come to dream of? And I think when you said that, all the characters in this play, by the way, sort of have to sort of ask themselves that question. And some of them live in secular, elite literary Brooklyn. But in the Satmar Sekma, Esther and Shmuley, when you set those questions and those themes against a life that's has a much smaller focus, a life where a lot of the parts of the day are planned out for you according to custom. I think it's a really interesting way to look at those.
It's amazing. I forgot how sort of beautiful the energy is in a rehearsal room, and how sort of communal it is, and how everyone is sort of working towards this common goal together, which is to tell a story and to tell it as truthfully and honestly as possible.